Hey y'all, in this video we are in Cozumel. It is our first port from our cruise ship, the Grandeur of the Seas, and we're going to show you how you can have a very inexpensive port day. We only spent $50 total for both of us. We rented a scooter and we went out and had the best tacos in town. Let's go. Hey, I'm Pam. After years of being almost completely disabled from scoliosis, I had spinal fusion surgery, and now I'm finally out exploring the world again. On Twists and Travels, I show you how we travel for almost nothing using points, miles, and casino cruise deals. Let me show you how we did it this time. Cozumel is one of the most popular cruise ports in the Caribbean. I think pretty much all ships go there. All right, guys, welcome back to Twists and Travels. We are in Cozumel today. So we're not going to do any excursions, no stress, just free fun and accessible things to do right off the ship. So first thing I want you to notice is how easy this walk is. However, if you don't think you can walk it, you might not have it at this pier. Usually they have a little bike guy that will ride you down. But I haven't seen them come yet, so if we see them, we'll show you. But anyway, it's an easy walk, very flat. They have the last minute cruise shops or excursion shops here where you can book last minute excursions. We're not going to do that today, that we're just going to walk around and show you all my favorite island. We love Cozumel. We've been here probably 10 or 15 times. We actually flew here one time and stayed for a week. So we're usually scuba divers, but we're not even going to go diving today. The point of these video series is to show you that you can go on a cruise for next to nothing. So today we're going to show you some free beaches and some cheap eats. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to walk around the pier, which this one is the International Pier, and there is another one, so you might possibly go into Puerta Maya depending on which ship you're on and how many ships are in port that day. We got Margaritaville right here. But guys, I will tell you, it's not a cheap place to go to. Gotta walk past the security doggies. That is our ship, Grandeur of the Seas. And so far, I'm loving this ship. It's small. You don't have to walk it a mile to get everywhere. So the sound went out on my mic. I apologize for that, but we finally found the taxi cab area, but they actually were going to charge quite a bit for our ride where we wanted to go, so we decided we were just going to walk outside the port and for a little ways and see if the cabs were a lot cheaper. And even though we found that the cabs were not cheaper, we did end up riding a scooter, so I'll show y'all where the scooter was in case y'all want to rent one as well, because it was only 25 bucks. So when you walk out of the port area, turn to your left, and when you come to that bridge, you're going to go straight under it. And when you see this funky little business here on the side of the road, immediately to your right is where the scooter shop is. And that's where we found this mighty steed for the day for just $25. It was much cheaper than any of the other ones that we passed along the way. And we are off. I love Cozumel. It is such a beautiful island. This was one of the first islands that we ever went to 20 plus years ago when we went on our very first cruise. And I have loved it ever since. The water is just beautiful, beautiful blue. It is so clear. So if you ever want to go diving somewhere, this is definitely a diver's paradise. And snorkeling is amazing. It is just a beautiful, beautiful place. I thought I did better footage than I did on the scooter, so I apologize. I ended up with the road half the time, so I just got a little bit.
Hey guys, we're at Cozumel, Diego's Tacos, right across the street from the airport, and I got a Bohemian dark beer. And it is one of the best dark beers I've had. It's nice and smooth.
Hey guys, we are here at Diego's Tacos in Cozumel. We're here on a port day from a cruise. Larry and I flew into Cozumel one time. We stayed here for like a week, so we ate here like 4 times while we were here. I got the fish tacos. They have like this really yummy mayonnaise sauce on here. You can get pico. I'm not a fan of pico, so I just got the mayonnaise sauce, and they have all kinds of salsas and stuff that you can put on them. So good. I'm not sure what kind of fish it is, but I think it's grouper if I'm not mistaken. Larry got the Diego's Tacos, which has pork and beef and sausage and grilled onions, and then we added cheese, of course, because everything's better with cheese. And a good shot of that, and they're good. So good. If you come here on a cruise, you're going to have to take a cab or do like we did and run a bike. It's over here by the airport though, guys. You got to come try them. They're so good. Worth renting a bike for, wasn't it? Maybe all those onions for yours. Usually I don't even like tacos unless they have flour tortillas. These are so good. I like the fish best. I don't think we've ever had a bad taco from here though. Well, there we got a Bohemian beer. I just made Diet Coke. I remember our last day here, and I wanted to come here and eat before we flew out, and I was sick, my stomach remember, and I couldn't. I just got to watch you eat them. I think I took some to go, but I never got feeling better. Alright guys, we're at Playa Caletita Beach, and it's low right now, I guess. Lots of seaweed, but you can come here for free. There's no charge. They have a massage place right here. There's a couple bars. There's a massage place for rent. Anyways, right by the smaller dock, marina, whatever you want to call it. Definitely are going to need water shoes here, but you can get down in the water for free. Yeah, it'd be great for snorkeling. Apparently you can go diving here too. So again, this is a free beach. And we chose to rent a scooter just because it was easier to get around. If you take a cab directly from the port, it's about $20, I think they said, to here, and it would be $30 to go to Buccanos, which they said they charge like $25 to get in. I was told that as long as you purchase something, it was free. I don't know, maybe you gotta purchase $25 worth. Anyway, they do have scuba tours right out of here, and we'll go back up. Careful with the steps because there's not a rail. Make sure you got somebody who's reliable enough to help you. Be very careful. And here's the sign that you're looking for, so you'll kind of know what to look for if you're coming to this beach. Again, they can do massages. Looks like from 9 to 9 they'll do them. I don't see a sign that actually shows the name of this beach. It was on the side of the road that told us where to come. Anyway, there's our scooter that we rented. And driving at Cozumel is super easy. Water looks a little yucky right now. It usually looks beautiful. He did say the seaweed was coming in bad on this side. To go over to the other side of the island, it's pretty beaches. But we do not want to ride the scooter that far. So we're in the main downtown area here, down close to the ferry port. All right, so if you stay over in Playa del Carmen and you want to come over to Cozumel, you can take the ferry and you'll end up right over there at that ferry terminal. And then you've got all this downtown area right here as well. It's pretty close, walkable stuff to see. If you want some touristy stuff, pharmacy, all kinds of stuff is right here. And this water is usually crystal blue all the way, but right up here close to the edge, it's got a lot of seaweed this time. Usually, I've never seen that before. Must be the time of the year. I don't think we've ever been here in May either. Now, we usually take our cruises in the winter time, like January or February, because we hate cold weather. So we come here or somewhere south in the winter time to avoid the cold weather and have the sunshine. But we're filming this close to the middle of May, so it is a lot warmer, that's for sure. And after that, we rode the scooter back to return it and then went back to the cruise terminal. We are sitting in, I think it's Senor Frogs here, and just getting some nice pictures of the ship and a little bit of the port. And we basically needed Wi-Fi, is why we were in there anyway, just to check our emails. If you like this video and you want to see what we did in Belize for low cost, please click the link and we'll see you in the next one.